Become an instrument of evil to do what? So that means you have to bring your eyes. There's nothing wrong with the first look. It's the second look that kills people. Most of the time, the first time you see it, you don't have control. If a girl enters this place now half naked, my brother, you will see her. But then you will now know the people who have sold their eyes to Satan. Because what Satan will do is that as she walks past half naked with her breast everywhere, naked, and you see her the first time, you saw her by accident, she walked past you. Satan will now tell you, see lap. Say, don't you like that lap? That's where the war is. Because the second look is always intentional. Your neck won't be turning by itself. Then you say, help me, my neck. No. The second look is intentional. You will now have, he says, do not let. So that means you will be in a war with your members. You know why? In your members, the root of sin is alive. When we're singing, saturate my soul and let it overflow, you didn't know that that was a means of transport. At that point, when you sing such songs, you are entering into an economy of deliverance. Because until the life that is in the new man begins to overwhelm you, you will yield your hand to sin. That is why you can use the same hand you raise in worship to stroke yourself and masturbate. It's the same reason you put your hands where you should not put it. It's because you have yielded your hands as instruments of evil to do what? Serve sin. Have you seen people? They don't need to steal. They enter your shop, they are not hungry, but the devil has taken over their hands. They will steal 5 naira biscuits and then they'll be eating it with joy. Have you not read in the Bible, stolen waters are sweet? He's eating 5 naira biscuit that he stole. Not that his mother didn't give him food at home. He has yielded his hands. Then when you catch him and you are flogging him, he will now lie. Uncle, is the devil? No. You yielded your members. He said, instead, give yourselves omelavaya completely. I know we sing the song, but we lie. I surrender all to you, withholding nothing. You, Oga, you. Withholding nothing, auntie, you. Withholding nothing. We lie on Sundays. If we release that song now, some people will cry. And God knows that you are not serious. He says, give yourselves completely to God. For you were dead, but now you have new life. So use your whole body as what? An instrument. To do what is right for what? When God begins to deal with you, these are the matters. He wants you to yield yourself completely to him. So in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, you begin at verse 7. We don't have the time now. The Bible says that Paul went and he said, I besought the Lord. How many times? 3 times. He didn't stop praying until he got an answer. Say, Lord, I know that my old man is crucified. Lord, I reckon that I have died to sin and I'm alive towards God. Lord, I'm trying my best to control my eyes, control my ears, control my hands, control my heart, but I'm still falling. At that point, you lie down before God and you beg him until he answers. Paul said, 3 times I besought the Lord. That means when he went the first time, God didn't answer. He went the second time, God didn't answer. But when he came the 3rd time, then there was feedback. My grace is sufficient. Many of us, the reason we are unwilling to deal with God at that level, where we stay with God until God gives us feedback on matters that border on our destiny, is because we don't have genuine fear of God and we don't have genuine love for God. Remember, I told you what the fear of God is to have a healthy understanding of who God is, the character of God. That's the fear of God. We don't love God. So there are people who have made up their minds that they will live with masturbation till they die. I'm sorry for you. Marriage does not cure masturbation. A sister sat in front of me with tears in her eyes. Her husband will finish having sex with her, then she will go downstairs and catch him masturbating. Because that thing is not about sexual satisfaction, it's about control. It's about control. So sex is not enough. It's not enough to satisfy. Satan wants to control. He wants to be able to pull your strings like a puppet. He will call his demons to a meeting while they are drinking zobo. He'll say, look, I want to suffer you. Frank, your body is doing you somehow. Frank will do like this. Frank, masturbate. Then Frank opens his trouser. I say, I told you, I'm in charge. And then Frank will finish, or Angela will finish and hold microphone and say, Budu, and Satan say, you see, it's fake. I'm the one who is in charge. It's about control, not satisfaction. When I was in youth service, a young man met me. He was almost crying blood. He said, my brother, when the conviction comes, like it's coming upon people tonight, he will go home, burn all his pornographic CDs. He said when he's burning it, he will be crying, I will never do this again. It's only 3 days. It will come with vengeance. See that, man of God. It will come with vengeance. He says, use your whole body. Use your whole. So Paul recognized that this thorn wanted to finish him. He prayed once, no answer. Prayed twice, no answer. Prayed 3 times. And Paul was not the first to do it. If you go to Matthew 20.